Me standing on this stage right now, my country isn't happy with me. They send me a lot of death threats, a lot of hate emails in my account. But I have one thing to say.
Estar aquí en ese escenario para mí esta noche es algo muy desafiador porque estoy recibiendo desde mi país muchos mensajes amenazadoras, emails con mensajes de muerte, bullying y reggae.
I have one thing to say to Trinidad and Tobago.
Quiero
I
decir,
am happy. I am proud. I love myself. And no matter what you say or do, I am not going to stop. Transgenders are here forever. I am proud. I am courageous. I am loved. I am determined. I am powerful. I am a black empowered woman. Thank you and good night.
All right. Giving all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rokakodash. You know, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to all you men that push this word in sincerity and in all truth. All right. This is one piece of GMS Trinidad, Brother Koda. You know, just coming to do a vid and pray that it be edifying to the house and nation of Israel. All right. So I played a clipping of to say an abomination, all right, that actually standing on stage, proud, right? Proud against the Most High, because we all know that the Most High hate a proud look, all right? So I just want to get into some scriptures, you know, to rebuke these things that are not of the Most High. All right, because that is one, that is a work of the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to rebuke the things that are in contrary to the Most High Yahweh, right? And transgenders, right? Anybody seeking to undo what the Lord have done, right? They are actually making themselves an enemy of the Most High. All right? So I just want to go. All right, this is the book of Romans 1, and I'll read at verse 21. It says, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. A man who basically was born a man, right? The spirit that was in that body is not a female spirit. It was a male spirit, all right? And you just wake up out of the blues and decided that you want to change your body from looking like a man into a woman, all right? And this is vain imaginations, all right? When you look up the word vain, it says matui, right? To make empty, vain, foolish, all right? So that was a foolish thing that this person do, that these transvestites do, you understand? To change your body, to change your body to look like a woman. All right, so it says, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. All right, which meaning that, what the scripture say that Yahweh Shai is light. You know, this good word is truth. All right, and they were blinded from that. Because if they had the truth in them, they wouldn't do these nonsense. All right, and this is to show you that Esau kingdom needs to go down, because Esau pushed these things on 2/3 Israelites, and being void of light, right, they give in to darkness. You know, Yeah, they give into darkness. So jumping down to verse 24, it says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness, because this act, right, of you changing yourself into a woman and going and seek out a man to live with, that is basically a man living with a man. You understand? That is a man living with a man, and that is uncleanness. All right? Because it is against the scripture for a man to lie with another man. So no matter what you do to the outside of your body, right? The spirit that resides in there is a male spirit. All right? And if you go seeking out a man to lie with, right? That is an abomination before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that is why all these, because even in the video, right, he was saying that he proud and he will never stop. All right? So it shows here that he was totally given over to uncleanness. All right? And I'm here to say that he will stop. Right? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai going and burn them with nukes. All right? Yeah, they are going to be burnt to a crisp. All right? So reading on, it says, gave them up to uncleanness. Let me see what that word uncleanness means. All right? It says atharasia, right? Which is uncleanness, physical, in a morsel sense, the impurity of lustful, luxurious, profligate living of impure motives. All right? Yeah, and these things are impure. All right? So reading on, it says, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who change. Right, I'll jump down. It says, for this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature. All right? And you being a transgender, right? You change the natural use, all right, into which is against nature, because the Lord didn't create you to be a woman. He created you to be a man. All right? And it's the same with these women who turning themselves into men. All right? Taking testosterone to make themselves look like men, talk like men. All right? All these is uncleanness and vile affections. All right? It says, and likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. All right? Because he's supposed to be desiring a woman. You understand? But now he's desiring a man. All right? Change himself to look like a woman to desire a man. All right? And these things is against the scripture. All right? Nobody like that going and enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? So it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lusts one to another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. You know? So these things is an error. All right? Hence the name of the video, this is an error in Israel. Because if it is, this was going on in ancient Israel, immediately these people would have been put to death to put away sin from among Israel. Yeah. Immediately these people would have been put to death to put away sin from among Israel. All right. This is Artemisia, a reward given in compensation, right? Ritual recompense. All right. Yeah. So it says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh, all right, that is them not thinking upon the Lord, all right, because if you thinking upon the Lord, the scripture tell you that Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai is to be feared, all right, and if it is you thinking upon the Lord, you ain't going to do them shit. You understand? Because why? Fear does keep you in line. All right? And that is why the Most High going and show 2/3 of Israel and the heathen nations fear. All right? They're going to totally fear Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. All right? And when somebody fear you, they wouldn't do anything to anger you. All right? I was watching a movie, I think it's Peter Pan or something like that, right? And the man was saying in that he say fear is one of the most powerful tools in the Most High's arsenal. All right? The Most High does use fear. All right? And hence the reason why he say, fear ye not me. That was a question. Fear ye not me. All right? The kind of things that the Most High have done unto people that choose to not walk in his fear. All right? You hearing these things, you going to respect the Most High. All right? Because the scripture say that the Most High is not a respecter of persons. If you not flying in the way that he wants you to fly, all right, you're going to die. All right? Plain talk, bad manners. It's either you do what the Most High say to do, or you be viewed from the Most High as a defective, as somebody defective, and somebody defective that not operating according to the Most High will. The Most High gonna get rid of you. The Most High gonna totally annihilate you. All right? And this is what gonna happen to all these people who conform to the image of Esau. All right? Because to be a transvestite, you conform to the image of Babylon. Because these are the things that used to go on in Rome. All right? And we know that this modern day Babylon, which is America, which is the stronghold of the Edomites, all right? We know that they are just the Roman Empire come again. All right, because they do the things after the Roman Empire. This is the nastiness that the Romans used to be doing. All right. So it says, even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind. All right. We see what reprobate means. Adokimos. It says, not standing the test, not approve. Properly use of metal and coins. It says, that which does not prove itself such as it ought. Unfit for, unproved, right? Reprobate. And when you're going to the word of reprobate, it means basically worthless, rejected. You understand? And this is what going on with 2/3 of Israel. They are reprobate. All right? They were rejected by the Most High. Because why? They're not doing the things that the Most High created them to do. The Most High created Israel to be a praise in the earth. All right? And right now, you people, right, pursuing to 2/3 of Israel who have taken a covering, but not of the Most High, all right, you people are actually showing shame in the Most High face. All right? And that is why the Most High putting things in place to get rid of you people. All right? Yeah, so it says, gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God. All right? Because these people who gain on like that, you in love the Lord. All right? Haters of God, despiteful, proud. All right? These are actually fruits of the flesh. You understand? And she said that. I shouldn't say she. He said that. He said that he is proud and he will never stop. All right? But the Most High is going to stop them in their tracks. All right? Boasters, because he was boasting. Right? Inventors of evil things. All right? And you being a transvestite, cutting off your rod, all right, to make it into a vagina, all right? That is an invention. That is evil inventions. All right? These are things that are not of the Lord. And anybody going on that way, the Lord going and burn you with fire because you become a disease. All right? Yeah. So it says, verse 32, it says, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. All right? Not only do the same, but have no pleasure in them that do them. All right? And that was not a pleasurable thing to see. All right? Israel have really far gone away from the ordinances of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. All right? And what the scripture here say, it say, they who do such things are worthy of death. All right? So, this woman, this man, right, boasting on national television that he is a man that turned himself into a woman, and he is proud, all right, he's happy, he wouldn't stop, wherever is the case. But the Most High is saying that those who do these things are worthy of death. All right? So we don't know that death going to come to these people. Yeah. So this is the book of Isaiah 30. And 1. And it reads, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me. All right? Because all these things, as I said earlier, all these things are conforming to the image of Esau. Because these are the things that Esau take delight in. Esau loves to see these things. All right? And that is why he pushing it on the Lord's people. And you people being weak-minded and void of light, all right? You see these things as something worth doing, all right? Reading on, it says, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, all right? These are sinful acts. All right? And the scripture say the payment for sin, the wages for sin is death. Psalms 81. Psalms 81, and I read at verse 11. It says, but my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. All right? Yeah. And that pursuant to the scripture in Proverbs, I should think it's Proverbs 1, where it say, and they took none of the Lord's reproof and would none of his counsel, which means would not hear none of his counsels. All right? Yeah, you are those people. All right? 2/3 of Israel. Right? You're not hearkening unto the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? Yeah. Verse 12, it says, so I gave them up unto their own hearts, lust, and they walked in their own counsel. All right? Yeah. And that is what 2/3 of Israel doing. Right? Walking in the own counsel, not the counsels of the Most High. All right? And the counsel of the Most High is righteous, is truth, is just. All right? Once you obeying the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, all right, you go and see yourself turn into somebody beautiful, somebody righteous before Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, somebody who the Lord could look at and smile at you. You understand? And say, yes, this is my son. They my prince. They my princess. You know? But when you doing things after the other nations, all right, that is actually throwing shame in the Most High face. All right? Verse 13, it says, oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. Right? But you people not doing that. This is 2 Thessalonians 2. I read at verse 10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right? So people that doing these things, that lusting after the flesh and being consumed by the flesh, right? Not even putting up a fight against the flesh. All right? You people have not the truth abiding in you. All right? You don't have the love of Yahweh Shai in you. Because the love of the Lord in you, right, going and make you basically reject this world, because this world just full of sin. All right? Yahweh Shai rejected the world. All right? He was not a partaker with the world. He rejected the world. All right? And that is what the scripture teaches you to do. Reject this place. All right? This place have become even more filthy than Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed for these type of acts. All right? And look, you people still doing it today. All right? Verse 11, it says, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, that they may believe a lie. All right? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And that is what going on. These people having pleasure in unrighteousness. All right? Because these things are not of Yahweh. These is not the ways that Yahweh taught us to walk in. All right? All the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave unto Moses, these things was not what the Lord taught us to do. All right? These were actually the things that Esau taught the nation, the 2/3 of Israel to do. They actually following after the customs of other nations. And that is why the Lord going and have pleasure in destroying you people. All right? Yeah. because you people are wicked unto the Most High. This is Leviticus 18 and 22. It reads, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination." Right, let me look up the word abomination. To'iba, to'iba. It says, a disgusting thing. Abomination, abominable, a disgusting thing. All right? Reading on, it's saying, in ritual sense of unclean foods, idols. All right? So, yeah, even serving idols is a disgusting thing. All right? Idols are an abomination. Mixed marriages in ethical sense of wickedness. All right? Yeah. Strong's definition, it says properly something disgusting, morally that is an abhorrence, especially idolatry or consecrately an idol, abominable custom, thing, abomination. All right? Yeah. So, a man lying with man, that is an abomination, that is a disgusting thing. The Lord never taught Israel to do these things. All right? So this brings me to my last precept within this lesson in the book of 1 Corinthians, where it reads, 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 17, it says, if any man defileth his temple, if any man defileth the temple of Yahweh, which that temple is your body, all right? You're not supposed to be smoking, all right? You're not supposed to be taking part of harmful drugs, all right? You're not supposed to be lying with men or changing your body from the gender that the Lord created you as. If the Lord created you as a male, you're changing to a female, that is an abomination. If the Lord created you female, you take stuff to make yourself look masculine, that is an abomination. All right? And that is defiling the temple. All right? So it says, if any man defile the temple of God, him shall Yahweh destroy. If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy. For the temple of Yahweh is holy. Which temple are ye? All right? Which temple are ye? Is either you're serving, you're conforming to the image of Yahweh, or you're conforming to the image of Esau. Which temple are ye? So with that, I want to give all praises once again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rokwa Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to you men that push this word in sincerity and in all truth. All right, this is your brother Kwada from GMS Trinidad saying shalom until next lesson.